Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with Stewie. I'm Stewie and this is the Aufklarungpanzer Panther, also known as the Awful Panther. Early on in this game I realised that I'm in a game with Ricko Roller, who is quite a prolific forum poster on the Southeast Asian forums, and is also one of my platoon mates in this same game, my old mate Ericka from Balls Clan. Now, I'm not platooning with him, it's just one of those coincidences that he happened to be in the same game as me. Anyway, in the Awful Panther, I'm going out to try and do a little bit of spotting, and I'm having a look over near the little village over here on Sand River. But I quickly realised that even if I do spot something, looking at the mini-map, there's not many people behind me to shoot the people that I light up. So after knocking down a few buildings and having a bit of a look around here, pretty soon I decided this is probably not the right place for me to go, and I'm probably better off spotting more north of the water in the central part of the map. The IS has been spotted on the western flank, but there's no use me going after him because that bulldog's out there all alone. He's just doing a kamikaze by the looks of him. So I come back around and I'm looking for my old mate Ericka, who's driving the WZ111. He's just got the first kill of the game, which is a good start, killing the other Awful Panther on the other team. You might have seen on XVM did not give us a very good chance to win. I think it was about 40%, but if you've ever listened to my commentary before, you'll know that I'm not a great believer in the chance of win that XVM gives. Because anyone can have a good game on the right day, which you're about to see. Now we're already winning 3-0. We've gotten rid of their light tank, one of their artilleries, and one of their tank destroyers. So I'm over here trying to support Ericka a little bit because he's on his own up on the hill, and also try and spot all those tanks up in the northwest corner. So for a minute I'm just going to ride the ridge line because I'm only a baby in this game. I'm a tier 7, we're in a tier 8 game. I narrowly dodge a shot from that IS-3 and pointlessly shoot him because I'm never going to penetrate him at that angle from that distance in this tank. But all I'm trying to do at this point is light up some of the enemy. There's plenty of time, we're winning 3-1. All we've lost is that bulldog who did the big kamikaze run. And I can see Ericka up on that hill. He could probably use a bit of help. There's only a T-25-2 with him, and our KV-2 sort of stuck where I am. But he's spotted a SU-152. And I can see that the ISU-152 is on his own, but they can't really get shots at him. He's aiming up towards Ericka. I'm thinking that I want to track him, do a bit of damage to him. And our artillery confirms the kill. Give a friendly bump there as I'm hit by their artillery, so I quickly fix my tracks and hug up against this wall because someone else is shooting at me. I think it's one of their medium tanks. I know there's at least 3 tanks still up here, but there's no use me sitting there, so I'm going back around this hill as I take some fire from some of their, I think that was their IS-3. At this point I decide it's do or die time. Their IS-3 is busy looking at Ericka and his WZ111 and our Tiger 2. So I quickly take out the light tank and back up, and while the IS-3 is facing Ericka, trying to finish him off, I'm just going to pump the damage in from behind. You can see there I'm doing 130 odd damage, 150 damage at a time. And with a bit of teamwork, I get the first kill. There's no use hanging around because artillery will be looking at us, because he'll be thinking they're coming for me. On the mini-map you can see they have quite a number of tanks down to the south. We're off to the north. And that J Panther is an interesting zone. I'll take him out. I've already completed my mission in this game. There was a mission on which was for me to kill 2 enemy tanks that are my tier or higher, which I just did by doing that. And you can see on the damage log, I've already done 1922 damage, which is pretty good for a low tier scout tank. I'm looking around here thinking the artillery might be hiding in the water, but he's not there. And bearing in mind that their heavy tanks are all the way, or last spotted all the way to the south down at K3 and K5, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to get a sneaky cap win. Still can't see their artillery. I thought you might have been over here, but being a British artillery, some of them are quite quick. I'm not sure if that one's a quick one. They could have done a runner right down to the south of the map. So Ericka makes a suggestion in the chat to cap, let them come. This KV2 conveniently dies right in a good spot where I can find some cover. I'm just going to sit here, let my camo come up and hopefully get some cap points or even cap and win the game. Ericka's back keeping an eye on our base. Just spotted the SU-152, which is a tier 6. He's still not aiming at me. Now he is. So, but the Tiger 1's going to keep him distracted. And I'll just keep shooting. The time to cap is over, so I believe the cap circle. All I'm doing is drawing attention to myself sitting in the cap circle. But now we've gotten rid of that tank destroyer. Tiger 1 can take care of that T-34-85, and I'm just going to sit here and hopefully cap out. I've got no idea where the other tanks are. They were last spotted to the south of our base, but that was some time ago. The damage count has now reached over 2,000 damage, which for any light tank, that's a good game. WN8 rating at over 6,000, can't complain about that. Obviously I haven't got a shot at that T-34-85. So me and a T-25-2, we're just going to sit here and run down the clock. And that's all she wrote. I put in the chat a great teamwork because everyone did work together. It was a really good game. And we won quite comfortably by capping and also doing plenty of damage. If you look at the battle results, 1751 XP. That was, I don't think that was formidable, but you can see that 2,177 damage and 900 odd experience for the game with 2 kills. And you can see Ericka also had a good game, 1452 damage, 2 kills and 660 XP. The bottom line for this game was I made 24,500 credits bottom line with a premium account, and all in all a good result carried by the Bulls clan. Hope you've enjoyed this replay. Thanks for watching, take care and bye for now.